Hey guys, it's Jessica Peterson. Thank you so much for taking my call today and accepting this free video. I'm super excited you did because today I'm going to show you 3 things you can start applying right away, and it's going to make a significant impact on your business. And I know that it will because we've applied these exact same strategies with over 50 other restoration companies throughout the United States, and it's made a significant impact on their businesses. And in some, it's been so huge, it wasn't just getting an extra couple jobs per month. They were able to hit goals they never thought they were going to achieve, ever. So it has been huge. So I'm super excited, and please feel free to take this information, run with it, and start working on it today. And start driving those customers to your website. Or if you'd rather focus on what you do best and you want a partner in that, go ahead and reach out because this is what we specialize in. But either way, we want you to apply these strategies so you can start getting more customers and helping more people in your community. Okay? So today we're going to talk about 3 main things. We're talking about content, citations, and backlinks. Okay? So here we are on your website. You do have a snazzy looking website. I like the call outs. Things really stand out here. I like the click to calls here. I've never heard it called medically important remediation, so that is a new one for me. But I like the call outs. We should go one step further and actually have a form here. Right above the fold, because you want to make it as super easy when your customers do actually land on your page to convert them. So you want forms on every page and clicks to calls and CTAs everywhere. But we're here to talk about content. So websites aren't ranked based on their appearance. It is based on content. And you do have the basic fundamentals. You do have the separate page for each of your major services, which is critical. You do have a little bit of text information here. But nothing of actual substance. And then you have these service areas, but no service area pages. Those are also critical. So that you can actually be found in the areas you serve. Just listing them or putting them in the footer is not enough for you to show up in those areas, okay? So content is king, and we need a lot of content. And content can be in videos, it can be images, and we want to make sure all images are optimized. So you have 24/7 disaster restoration in Phoenix, and the business name. Okay, that's not too bad. But you do want to focus on local keywords. So whether you're focused on Scottsdale or Phoenix, whatever your main pages of the website is focused on, you need those keywords. So whether it's Scottsdale water damage or water damage restoration Phoenix, you need to focus on that specific location and those local key words for that area. Now, your home page is the most important page because it ties all of these other pages together. It basically puts a nice pretty bow on it, okay? It helps Google to understand what everything is about. So on this home page, you need at least 1,500 words of content or more. It should be a summary of each of your major services, as well as information about your business. And it needs to focus on those local keywords, because 99% of the time, when a customer has an emergency, they're not going to know your business name, so they're not searching Square One. They are searching water damage in Scottsdale, water damage restoration Phoenix. That's what they're searching. And so that's where you have to be found, is those local keywords. And so Your homepage needs a minimum of 1,500 words of that content. And if we always have to do better than our competition. So if competition has 1,500 words, you need even more. You would shoot for 1,800 or 2,000. So you need to make sure not just your homepage, but all of these pages are properly optimized with the right type of content and keyword strategy, and understand people search differently. So capitalize on the variations of those searches, okay? If we were to look at your top ranking water damage competitor in your area, we have Rocky Mountain, and they also have a nice website. They've got the click to calls. They got separate pages for residential, commercial. They have separate page for every area that they service. They do long form blogs. They have their forum right up at the top. They don't have a whole lot of actual written content. They don't have nearly enough. But you can see they are going after those local keywords. And because they're doing that, they've been indexed for those keywords. So Google's able to understand what they're about because Google sends crawlers to the website, and it scans your images, it scans your videos, and all of this written text to try to understand what type of services you offer and where that you offer them. So if the content's not built around that and you're not focused on a keyword strategy, then Google has no idea what customers to send your way, okay? So it's really important you focus on the content and keyword strategy. Now, when we talk content, we're not just talking about content on your website, but also the what you put out on the internet. So social media pages, Google business profile. You need to make sure that you're doing relevant content based around those local services, because each of those are more opportunities, more signals to Google to send customers your way. Now, when people do a search, they do a search with something like this, as we both know. Okay, but we want your business to be the one that shows up when they do that search. And there's 3 different areas on the first page of Google that your business can have higher rankings in. Okay, so the first is going to be ads. Those could be cost per click ads and local service ads. About 10% of people or so actually click through to those, and they can be profitable as long as you have your foundation set up and everything dialed in. The second section here, which I think is even more important, because 30% of people actually go straight to this map pack and don't go anywhere else. So you want to make sure that your business profile is one of these top 3 in your area for each of your services. Now, in order to get into this position, there's factors, but the number 1 factor is something called citations, and that is listing your business name, the address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories. More directories than your competition. And directories are things like the Better Business Bureau, Yelp, the Yellow Pages, Glassdoor, Angie's List. All of those are citations. So you need more of those than your competition. Every single one of those sends additional signals to Google about your business and the areas you serve. So those are critical for you. And then this third section is the most important section, because nearly 60 to 70% of people will skip the ads and they'll skip this map section, come straight here to the organic section. So your business has to show up here. If you're not here, you're missing 60 to 70% of jobs every single month. So in order to get in this position, it all comes down to the foundation of this website. Having it properly built and optimized with the right content and keyword strategy. And then support that with backlink SEO. So this is Ahrefs, a tool we use to tell us how your website is performing. We can see here you have a rating of a 14 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which isn't the worst. I've seen a lot worse, but Google still doesn't really trust your website yet. And that's partly because of the quality of the content on your website, but more so the power you're sending to your website. Like, all the tools that you use, our tools require power. And we send power to our website with backlinks. Now, while we do need a lot of backlinks, so we need more backlinks than our competition, not all backlinks are created equal. And the fact that you have over 400 backlinks and only a rating of a 14 tells us that you have a lot of spammy backlinks in here that aren't helping you, they're actually hurting. So we want good quality backlinks. We want backlinks closely related to the services we're offering. So they could be coming from websites, from other home service businesses, vendors, magazines related to home services, etc. Those help this authority score, so it gives Google more trust, which will help Google promote your website and help your keywords to rank. So when people search for your services, you actually show up, okay? You have been indexed for 43 keywords, but you're only getting 2 people on average to your website. And if we actually look at your keywords, there's 10 spots per page on Google. And the only one that is ranking is for your brand. And unfortunately, you're missing 99% of your customers that way. So we have to work on your content keyword strategy and the backlinks to rank these keywords and be indexed for more of those money keywords, so you can be driving those customers and converting those jobs. If we look at the competition, they have a rating of a 28 with over 2,000 backlinks, over 1,500 keywords because they have a ton of pages and blog articles. And so they're getting over 4,300 people to their website every single month. And if we were to look at just water damage in Phoenix, okay, like I said, people search differently. So here's 5 different variations and over 1,200 search volume every single month of people searching for help for water damage. So you're missing out on over 1,200 in volume just for Phoenix water damage alone. So you definitely need to apply these strategies that I've shown you today. And yes, it is absolutely possible to not only be more competitive, but to outrank Rocky Mountain at some point. Okay, but you have to follow these strategies that I've shown you. And please feel free to take them, run with them, start working on them today, and start driving those customers to your website. But if you'd rather focus on what you do best and have a partner to help you get there, give us a call at Peterson SEO. This is what we specialize in, and we specialize in working with restoration companies just like you guys. So please feel free to ask any questions, respond to our email, or give us a call, and we would be happy to chat with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.